All right. Hi, Chris. Can I get a live site audit whenever you guys run your next live stream? Only 335 pages have been indexed by Google. About 400 pages have been crawled by Google, but not indexed for some reason. None of the community 720 pages are ranking well, but competitors are ranking at the top for these terms. Can you review my website SEO and comparison competitors, and how can I compete when he is using spam links and the budget needed for backlinks to compete? Um,
That's a mouthful.
let's see what we got here. I'll go ahead and pass you the site real quick. And I believe this one, I'm pretty positive. I'm positive we are building links for this one in MLB. I think we started maybe this month.
Okay, yeah, newer site, 10 referring domains.
Yeah, so I mean, even right there, it's like at this point, just looking at your domain name,
Yeah, it's
we'll just say the niche is real estate. It's hands down one of, if not the most competitive niches on the internet. You
yeah,
have
outside of like gambling,
you have 9
adult.
referring domains, so you have backlinks from 9 sites. So without even analyzing any of your site, I haven't looked at it yet. Actually, I have looked at it, but let's pretend I haven't looked at it yet. I would say you need to start building your authority. Like it's just this is one of the niches where you're just not going to rank unless you build your authority. And so it doesn't even like matter all the questions you've asked about your competitors and competitor analysis and why are they ranking and why am I not ranking?
Yeah.
Build your authority. That's going to be your number one reason. It's like you can figure everything else out later, to be honest. I mean, that's a bad answer, but just give me one second. I'll pull this up and we'll
Yeah,
we'll
you're
dive in
right.
more.
Something else I would say is basically this website is using a MLS that functions off a subdomain. I did a little bit of talking about this last week. Now, it's been a while since I've done real estate-based SEO, but I know it was like maybe like 6 or 7 years ago last time I was really messing with this. I know the subdomain based MLS that would pull a lot of info. You kind of wanted to no index because it would create a lot of duplicate content issues. This might be outdated information by now. Hard to say because, like Chris said, you haven't done a lot of prodding with building up the overall authority of your site using backlinks. So we can't really see like how far you can get pushing something like this. And I haven't messed with anything like this in a while. Um, you've got a community guide kind of idea, but really that just goes back to your homepage with a bunch of listing information. And then you've got a photo gallery. But what I don't see here is blogs based on uh, easier to target. And this is kind of going to be your bread and butter, especially in a highly competitive niche like real estate. Is finding geographic-based SERPs or real estate-based SERPs that you can write informational articles about and get ranked that then interlink to all of these other things that you're trying to use to monetize this website.
Where
Just at
is
a glance,
community
I don't
pages? Do you
see
see how
that.
to get to the community pages he's talking about? I don't even see how to
I
get.
mean, if it's this guide, then it just goes back to the homepage. Um, and then
Oh, here we go.
maybe he's talking about his photo gallery.
I found one of the community pages.
Yeah. Yeah. So video, a block of text, some quick facts, pictures, and then so I'm guessing majority of this, if not all of this, is auto-generated from your MLS that you're using. Could be a little bit wrong, but it sure looks like it to me. Um, it's good that you've got videos here. Oh, wait. It's not even a video, is it? You can't click that, can you?
I'm trying to click it. Oh,
Yeah,
here it
okay.
goes. I had to click it a
Oh,
bunch of
okay.
times.
I couldn't get it to work this way. Oh, yeah. All right.
Just like
Okay.
music with images, but hey, whatever, it's a video,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still, it's gonna give you that connection that you've got a YouTube that's very active, for this particular agent or whoever this is. So that's good.
Well,
But yeah,
I will say this, like look at this like H1. It's like the H1, the title's like the title looks fine, homes for sale in whatever area. And the
mhm,
H1 is like an address. I don't know, it's
yeah.
definitely I feel like the up
Well, yeah, it's the community, the state, the zip, but
but it has like nothing about like what this page is actually about or
right.
for. I mean, it just has the name of it.
Granted, I
Definitely would.
guess if people are just looking up, well, let's see. Let me look up what pops up when I search this. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, without diving too much further, I think we've kind of gone over it.
I feel
It's
like the
too early
content.
to really
I
tell.
feel like content is thin, right? It's all
I
these
think
just.
so.
It's all, huh?
It's all auto generated, yeah,
Yeah,
from
it's
the
like it's
MLS.
thin content, and yeah, then it's just all this stuff pulled in from the MLS or whatever. Like your homepage, for example. Like when I come to your homepage, it was confusing for me to land on it. I just didn't know really what I'm even looking at here. Um,
Yeah, I would agree with that. And yeah, I mean, you can tell it's just something from the MLS auto generated by how it's positioned in
yeah,
here. You've got
there's
the
actually zero content on the homepage about like who your
right.
company is and like what you're doing. It's straight jumping into this the MLS stuff, the
Hmm.
search features. Um, think about if you were a client, a customer, and or you gave your website to someone you met at a fancy cocktail party,
Right.
and they land on your website and they're like, "Who the f was this guy again?" I had too many daiquiris, and I have no idea what this website even is, or like what this company is. Like, tell you're a brand, you're a company. Like, talk about your company and who you are, what you do, rather than jumping straight into these kind of search features right here, right? At least that's what I would think, and it'd be good for just building just a bit more natural of a site and helping Google understand what the site is and what exactly you're doing. So if I'm having trouble kind of landing on your site and being confused about exactly what I'm looking at, I think you can expect that robots will too. Because generally, I like to think that I'm still smarter than Google's crawler. I hope I'm smarter than an automated
For now,
crawler
yeah. I mean,
at
there's no
understanding what
AI
a website
robots
is
yet.
about. I feel like I'm still better at understanding things than a robot, which actually has no understanding. But anyway, um, as far as your website goes, that's what I would concentrate on. Is just like trying to just have things easier for Google to understand. So like we can go to your one of these community pages, whatever you call them. Uh, like it's nice that you have like the weather on there and everything, but like right at the top, it's just like gives us an address of the place, and
I mean,
then it's
it
talking.
feels like a completely auto-generated website, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah. It's probably like pulling this from Wikipedia or something, and um, so generally, when you have problems with indexing, like you've talked about, the number one issue, well, unless you have like some technical SEO problem, which you might have, but um, you'd be seeing those issues kind of like in Google Search Console if you had some, or if you crawl your website with like Screaming Frog or whatever. Maybe you can find some stuff in there. But generally, and I think what your issue with indexing is Google sees these pages as low value, not worth indexing, because they're not really adding much new. It's all just this auto-generated stuff, right?
Right.
So you just gotta flesh everything out a bit further.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You're talking about how your community pages don't rank. However, if this is all just pulled from an MLS that 1,000 other websites are using,
Yeah.
then all this data is already out there,
That
right?
provides nothing new. Yeah, like it's literally, it's like you made a citation and you're wondering why your citation isn't indexed. Like there's a billion
Exactly.
citations that are all almost exactly the same and no one cares, so Google doesn't index them. But yeah, so as far as your website goes, that's the stuff I'd be working on. Just, give the website some more love, help Google understand what's going on, some original content on things. And then as far as backlinks go, you got a long way to go. It's going to take some time. It's just the way it is.
If you want
Your competitors might be using spam or whatever. I would not recommend using spam. You could go that direction if you wanted, but you're enrolled in our managed link building service right now, and that's not something we do, and it's not something we will ever do for clients at least. If you want to go that route, you'd have to go elsewhere if you want that, but you have to understand the risks that come with that are that your entire project essentially runs into the ground and you might not ever be able to recover it. But if you want to do things the right way, it's going to take some time to build this authority. But it eventually pays off, right? Where you've got this big authority site, and you don't have the problems of these spam sites have, where they could just lose everything one day. Any update, how many Google updates were there this year? I don't even know how many there were. How many sites got hit, and how many people quit SEO this year? It's probably, I don't know, there's
I think a
thousands and
lot.
thousands of
This is the
people.
most volatile I've seen Google be in a year
Yeah.
since I started,
Yeah.
or that I can remember at least. Save the PBN destruction. May we never forget. But that was years ago. I think this is far more volatile.
And I will
Um,
say, sorry, go ahead.
well, I was just going to say, I've said this before. As you're building this thing out, you've got your eyes on the prize. You're messing with different things. You're building this thing out. If you did kind of work on some of the things we talked about as far as on-page goes, like fleshing things out, making it feel more like a inviting website rather than this kind of auto-generated thing, in conjunction with running an SEO campaign and trying to get this thing going organically, especially in a niche this competitive, I would start learning how to run ads to this, because you'll be able to target people looking for homes in specific areas using Google, Facebook, even Instagram for real estate really well to
But
push
I would,
people to push traffic to your site.
I'd
But at
fix
first, I
this.
would fix things up. Yeah,
Yeah, get the
make it
site.
inviting.
Yeah, make it more inviting. So when you pay for these ads, I wouldn't want to pay for ads the way the site is right now, because like landing
No,
on it, like, what is this? What am I looking at? Um, make it so that when someone lands on your site, they know exactly what they're looking at, and they're
right,
guided in this experience starting at the very top of the page, and it guides them in a very friendly, easy, understandable way to exactly what they're looking for, which is exactly what
right.
you're paying for the ad, the keyword or whatever. So yeah, I would do that before you paid ads, but definitely a good idea, because building the authority of this kind of site is going to take a while. And so yeah, paid ads are going to be a good a measure to make some money before your SEO can really pay off. Do you have got anything else to add on that one, Nick?
No, I think we covered it pretty well.
Cool. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.